What's up, everybody? Gridbot Guru here. I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about my forecast for Bitcoin and where I see us going. Again, do your own research on these. I'm not an expert. It's just things that I have kind of picked up along the way and ideas that I end up having. So, if you are interested in where somebody, me, thinks Bitcoin might be going in the next several days, go ahead and stick around, okay? Before we get started, though, what I do want to end up saying is I am trading this on Pionex. If you are sitting there and you're one of the individuals who is like, you know what, I just don't have time to look at charts, go click the link below. Click the link, sign up. There's also a link on this page somewhere, I think in the upper right-hand corner. Sign up with Pionex. We have trading bots for you, okay? We have super, incredibly low fees, 0.05% in trading fees, okay? You're not going to get much lower than that unless you're moving tons. That's like standard, okay? If you are one of the individuals who, if your trading volume is way up, you're going to get even lower fees than that. So click the link, sign up with Pionex, and if you have questions, check out some of my other videos. I got several videos here about how the bots work. And they are adding new bots all the time. They just added one about 2 weeks ago called the Martingale bot. It's awesome. It's awesome. All right. So if you're interested where Bitcoin is going, stick around. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell, and let's go ahead and let's get started. So if we go and we look at our daily chart with Bitcoin USDT, we're going to see some areas of support and resistance, okay? And what you end up having is you have this line around 58. The reason I put that line there is because it was very, very kind of choppy in this area. It did end up coming down, okay, or coming up, and then it ended up breaking down. And it came back up around this area, came back down, broke up. And so, but it stuck around this area. And that's from a long time ago, okay? That is from around March. That's the March time period. So what you end up having then is it finally breaks up through. Comes up, hits a new all-time high, okay, about 65, 66,000, 66.5 maybe, drops back down. It respects that 58,000 level. So it is respecting that level. Now, in the meantime, we also have some other levels I want to look at here. So you have your all-time high way back over here, which was the wick ended up, the high was 63.8 on this one. And so I put a line there, but it's not really respecting it. I don't think that support and resistance line is very effective. Let's see if we can't zoom in a little bit more. Then you have this area right here. We're going to come in and we're going to go to the recent time period. So ever since the beginning of October, about halfway through October, we have this area where it's just choppy. So we're coming up to this 63 area, dropping back down. We're coming up to a 63 area, dropping back down some. So what I'm seeing is I'm seeing people wanting to take profits around this area and then waiting for it to drop back down and then buying again. If I were to end up putting one of my boxes, my zones, I'd probably put a zone around right there and probably right there. This is where that pink box, around where this pink box came from earlier. So that's around where my zone would end up being. So again, that's where my gut is saying That would be the absolute lowest zone that we would end up probably seeing. My safe gut would be this area right here where it is about 63,000. And the reason why is because we came up here, drop back down, up, drop back down, up, drop back down, up, drop back down, and finally broke through. Normally, what ends up happening is when you have an area of support and resistance. So, right there, that 63,000 was an area of resistance. And it was not the buyers were not wanting to push the price up through that area. And so, what's happening is a bunch of people are taking profits in this area. So, this is an area right here where people are like, ooh, I'm going to take profit right there. That's a good price. And so they sell. So the price drops back down. Well, when they get down low enough around this area, this is why the wicks are like, it's wicking down so much and then pushing back up. People are getting those. And what is happening is it's pushing that price back up. So they're getting that 60,000 price tag right here. They're getting that 61 or 60,500 price tag. And then they're riding it back up. Well, on this one, people said, you know what? Let's keep going. So they went all the way up. They went all the way up. And they pushed the price all the way up to this new all-time high, which was almost 69,000. Almost. Actually, it does say it was at 69,000. That was the highest high. So, what that tells me is that in this area, people have been wanting to buy it. They bought it. And now since this area was resistance, it has now probably flipped to support. Now, these next couple of candles are going to be the key. I see us coming down a little bit more and then us continuing upward. Okay, I think that 70,000 is a very, very good spot to take profit. What in short term, in long term, obviously everybody is wanting to take profit at 100,000. That's what a lot of people are thinking. 100,000, 120,000 is what I keep reading. However, my mentality is, what will everybody else do? And my second mentality is, human nature is do the easiest thing. And the easiest thing is to go ahead and buy here, set a sell limit at 70,000. I don't have to think about it. I just know that at 70,000 it's going to sell. And that is going to end up being where either the price wicks up to and drops back down, or it wicks to and stays. It may stay like 69.5, 70,005, but 70,000 I think is going to be a good next all-time high. And that's just my personal opinion. So long story short, what I see in the upcoming days, potentially weeks, is I see a kind of a downtrend coming down in this area, and then we're going to end up going back up into this area up here. So what couple things that I'm watching for is I'm going to watch for these wicks. I'm going to watch these bodies. Okay, the bodies of the candle, those are going to end up telling me like where exactly people are finally happy. Okay, and what I mean by that is, like, with this candle right here on the 10th, so people were happy with the price of 69,000. However, the sellers were also super, super happy. So they pushed that price back down. And so a bunch of people ended up selling back down to 66. So I know that at 66, 9, 67, people are happy with that price. But it did keep going down. Okay. So that's going to be where the candle started, because I know that people were happy with it on the 9th. But the 10th, they went ahead and pushed it all the way back down. They pushed it all the way back down to 62.6, but then the buyers came back in. So they're happy with an ending price for the day of about 64.8. Now, if we continue on, they're not that happy with that price because people are still taking profits. People are still selling and trying to get that better price. Okay, again, I'm thinking we're coming back down to the 63 area, 63 to 64. I'll say 63 to 64, and what my guess is from there, we will continue up to. I'm thinking we're at least going to hit 60, 67 again, at least. All right. All right, everybody. I hope this helps you out. I hope this kind of gives you a game plan. That's another thing. Make sure you have a game plan on this. Don't just go, okay, this is a good price, I'm going to buy, or this is a cool video, I'm going to buy. Make sure you have a game plan. Don't just go in all crazy. Make sure you have a game plan. Make sure you have an enter strategy and an exit strategy. Okay. All right, everybody. As always, I hope you guys have a great day trading, and I want you all to stay green.